see. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, 365 days trying to build a business online. Welcome to day two. For those of you who have joined me yesterday, it was fun. We did two sessions, one in the morning and one in the evening. And today we will continue with our day two session. In case you missed previous recordings, you can always check my profile wherever you're watching from. We are streaming on Facebook, LinkedIn, um, YouTube, Twitch, X, and Instagram. So, how many platforms? Six platforms. Yeah. So brilliant. You can watch on any of these platforms. Uh, so, what is the objective of what I'm trying to do here? I'm not trying to create any fancy videos with uh, editing and fast pacing and all of that. It's raw and unedited. Honestly, that is how I want it. And I'm going to every day block some time, at least 1 hour. That's my objective, to try and build my online business. I started some shops. I started with trying to build a print on demand shop on Etsy, and I wasn't really consistent, so I didn't really see any sales or revenue, and I abandoned it and I decided to start another store. And I approached it with the same attitude, started enthusiastically, but um, again, didn't show much commitment. And when Etsy started asking me to pay platform fees and all of that, I got pissed for being asked to pay for the platform or my listings when I'm not even getting sales, and I abandoned it. I abandoned it again. But I told myself that if I continue like this, it's not gonna be good. I need to be consistent. I pride myself to be a very consistent person. So I just didn't see why I couldn't give it my all with this. So I've made a pledge to myself that for the next 365 days, I'm gonna commit myself trying to build this online store. And I am making it public so that all of you will see it and hold me accountable, because I have already told the world that this is what I'm going to do. I feel like if I don't do it, then everybody would know that, hey, you said that you're going to show up every day and try and build your business every day, every single day. That's a promise. And you didn't really do it. So, you know, if people decide not to take me seriously, then I deserve it because I told the whole world and I didn't do it. So that is one of the objectives of making this life. Secondly, some people may be in the same situation like me. They really have dreams. They really want to build some business online, but they are not consistent, or they keep chasing after new things. The shiny object syndrome. And because they don't really give their all to one thing, they keep failing, and they, instead of admitting that they didn't really give their all, what they say is that, oh, it doesn't work. But they will never say that, I didn't really show up every day to work on this. Just think about it. If you start a business, it's like you having a newborn baby. And if you have a baby and you don't feed it, you don't take care of it every day. I've got a 2.5 year old. Okay. And from day one, since she came into the world, I work from home, so I've seen her every day. And every day, my wife and I have taken care of her every day. Now she's grown into a very beautiful baby. People see us and they'll be like, wow, your girl is looking nice. But it is a product of every day taking care of her. And you have a business is the same way, it's your baby. Okay, and you have to take care of it every single day. You can't show up today and tomorrow you don't attend to your baby, you don't feed it and expect it to start printing cash for you. It doesn't work like that. And for some of us who have no credibility, who have no followers, who have no fame, the only thing you can do is the hard work, the numbers game, do the volumes. Okay. I mean, if you are Kim Kardashian or Drake or one of those big people out there, you don't need to do live every day. I don't need to show people that, I'm trying to build this. But most of us, we are the everyday typical people. And you have to prove to people that you mean what you say and you say what you mean. So if you are watching, don't just be an audience. I want you to participate with me. I want you to try build this with me, uh, so that we all can benefit from it. And at the end of the 365 days, even if you're not able to do all the 365 days with me, even if you do it for continually for 90 days, every day, showing up for at least 1 hour, I believe you'll see some difference. Okay, enough of the talk. Now let's get to the real reason why we are here. Right. So I am going to start sharing my screen. Let's share screen. Okay. So that's my screen. I'm just going to go out, just show you my screen so that you guys can see it well. Okay. How do I do that? Okay. Brilliant. So why am I showing you a chat GPT interface? I do everything using chat GPT. Honestly, I have the paid plan. I pay uh 20 20 USD every month for it. So I don't joke with it. I make sure I'm using it very well. So what you need, if you are joining for the first time and you want to join this challenge, what you need is chat GPT. I would say that for you to be able to generate the the images that we are going to generate unlimited, you need a paid plan. At least the plus is okay, so that you have unlimited access. If you are on the free plan, they just give you a few credits in a day, and you run out. You'll not be able to even keep doing it for 1 hour. And the next thing that you need is an XC seller account. Um, so I'm not really going to work. We are not going to go through how to set up an XC account and all of that. Maybe in a different video. My objective is not really to teach you how to do all of this. If you don't know, if you don't have an XC account or seller account, just jump on YouTube. Some guy or lady have already made a video on it. Okay. But these are the two platforms basically that I'm using. And of course, Canva. Okay. Yeah. And for Canva, I had the Canva Pro free trial after 30 days and I canceled the free trial. I've not really um you know upgraded, but I would upgrade. It's part of my plans because honestly it is worth it. And the reason why I've not upgraded is that all the editing and stuff that I do in Canva that I used to do in Canva, I can now do it in ChatGPT. So I don't really see the need to upgrade now. But um, as I advance in this challenge and hopefully if I start making some money in my store, I will invest back into the business by upgrading to some of the tools I'm using so that I even get the best out of it. So these are the three platforms or tools or resources that I am using. to try and build an online store. Specifically, I'm trying to build. If I come here, this is my store. I'm going to duplicate this. Yeah, and this is my store. So as you can see, I have no, nobody has really given me any rating because I have zero sales. I've been on Etsy for 3 months. I would say that I'm starting from scratch because for the first 3 months I've not really done anything. I mean, as at yesterday, I had 60 listings, but I've not really been working on it. So you can see that I've got various. So my niche, actually, the niche of this store is about stuff that empower people. You know, the spoken word that empower people, that uh, evokes positive feelings and all of that. So you can see I've got these positive affirmations and these t-shirts sort of um give that kind of message if you're wearing it. Then I have got women empowerment, and then I have motivational mindset and mindfulness and self-love and mental health awareness, Bible inspired, Father's Day collection, stickers. So these are the various items and collections in my store. Yeah, so day 2, we are going to continue to upload new listings. Okay, so yesterday, how did we do? It was 10 total views, 6 visits, no order, no revenue. It's fine. We are making progress. So today I'm going to be doing some listings. So I'll click on listings, and what I do is that I just copy an existing listing like this. I'm going to change title, delete all of these. I'll leave the size chart because I'll still need it there. And get rid of this. The sizes and colors with their prices, I'll leave it as it is. Yeah. And the tax, some of them I will leave it. So t-shirts, gifts for her, gifts for him, gift for mom, inspirational strength. So maybe I'll click some of delete some of them. Yeah. Okay, so this one is fine. Free economy, delivery option. Yeah, so these are the stuff, the field that I need to fill in listing. Okay, now my store is connected to a third party known as Printify, but I realized, and I said it yesterday, that Printify is good. They have a lot of printing providers, but it's like one platform to another platform. I'm already selling on Etsy, so if I decide to print my orders on Printify, what happens is that Printify have to also take their fees, their platform fees, and all of that, and Etsy also will do same. So it will sort of eat into the profit. So what I've decided to do is that I've contacted some local print providers here in the UK. So hopefully, if I get an order, I wouldn't have to worry about doing it on Printify and my profit, all of it going into platform fees and all of that. I would just reach out to someone, a local t-shirt printer in the UK. So in order to reduce the operational cost, the cost of doing the business and increase my margins. So that is a plan. Right. So yesterday we had some um, images that by the power of ChatGPT we were able to create. I would normally would duplicate. So I'm going to start by getting those images ready. So I'll click this. So we got yes, we listed strengths in softness. So we've got small steps, big feels. Okay, and I've already downloaded that. So the next thing is for us to get our mockups. Okay, so I am going to click on this. I like these mockups, honestly. I'm just going to tell Chat GPT. um, and as I told you yesterday, I've been asking ChatGPT to always give me the prompt that I should use. Okay. So I would give a bit of context. I would say I want to create um 5 prompts to list the t-shirt designs from small steps, big feels. What I normally like to do is to copy this whole thing. I'm just gonna let me search for it. Small steps. So this is the concept. So I want to copy this whole thing so that they sort of know where I'm coming from. From small steps, big feels. Small step, big feels. Okay, and I will say create. Let's say 9, and I say 9 because I need 9 different um 9 different images, at least 9 images. So create 9 different prompts that will help fill Dali. Is it Dali or is it? Let me get a spelling. Yeah, Dal E3. Let's say it's Dal E. This Dal E3 is the image generation model of ChatGPT. So that will help. One second, guys. I'm just gonna wear my I'm wearing a headset just to make sure that the audio is good because sometimes I talk a bit undertone. Yeah, so that will help. Dell E3 or Dali E3, whichever way you pronounce it, to create nice mockups. I want the prompt to be a mixture of I want the prompt to produce a mixture of black and white t-shirts with absolutely no designs in it. With absolutely no designs in them. Okay. And the next thing you want to say is that I want a good mixture of mock-ups that shows the lifestyle of wearing t-shirts with the design. And let's copy the design name again. And also some mockups with models are humans. Yeah. So I'm gonna say for inspiration, I have attached some examples, but use your imagination. Do not necessarily copy everything exactly. So it's always a good idea to give ChatGPT some examples because it helps it to know what it's doing. Okay, the more information you give to the model, the better, because it can be a bit dumb, to be honest. So I'm going to search for more cup. So let's go. So I'll copy these images again. I got these images from Etsy. People sell more cups on Etsy, so you can screenshot some of their thumbnails and feed it to ChatGPT, and their image generation model will go to work. So we started with the prompts. So let's see what I will get. I already have these mockups that I created yesterday. I could use these mockups. They are fine. I just need to change the image, but for the purpose of learning or teaching you guys how I get ChatGPT to create very nice mockups for me, I wanted to go through everything again. Okay. I'm not sure why it's 10 blank. I need to refresh this page. Yeah. Okay. Brilliant. So here are 9 Dell E3 ready mockup prompts for small cell big field that makes lifestyle human models and no people flat lays, all featuring plain black or white t-shirt with no designs, size 3000 by 2250. Brilliant. I didn't even tell it to give me the dimensions, but because it's done a job like that before it already knows what to do. So lifestyle urban stroll. So let's create the first one, a white relaxed fit unisex t-shirt on a young woman walking down a cobblestone street with vintage bicycles leaning against pastel, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, lifestyle model, lifestyle mock-up, very important. It sort of give the person, somebody who sees it to be like, I can, this is like me. It will look good on me. So I'm going to just say create column and paste the whole in there and leave it to work. Yeah. So that's how we do it. The thing about the image generation is that it can take some time to generate. So you have to be patient with it. See, it didn't even generate anything at all. So normally what I'll do is I'll copy the whole thing again and feed it back. So yeah. ChatGPT just switched to ChatGPT 5. So it's a bit slow. Yesterday, their CEO, some said that they've realized that the new model is dumb in his own words. So they are working on it to make it more efficient. As it stands now, I don't have any of the other models here. I'm not sure why they've taken the other models. It looks like they've upgraded everybody to GPT-5. I don't know. Those of you watching, I don't know whether you still have the other models. I can't see the other models. It's just GPT-5, and here other models is GPT-5 Thinking, GPT-5 Pro. I cannot see, when I say other models, I can't see GPT-4 and all of that. I'm not sure why. Okay, so we have our image being generated. It didn't exactly give me what I wanted. I think I said I wanted, okay, I think I always have to say that this is fine, but I would say I like the image. I like the image, but I would rather it is I would rather it is in landscape because portrait doesn't do well. Does not do well in Etsy listings. So I'll add the dimension again. Put it in bracket. Yeah, I'm still gonna download this still and leave it to do another. So if I scroll down, because I've given it feedback, maybe we'll try to generate another one. because the reason I am asking for the landscape is that if I bring this here, if I bring this here, so if I upload this, see, if I expand this, it's going to mean that the face is going to go, the feet is going to go. But if ChatGPT can generate one which will let the face and the feet show, I think it's better that way. Yeah, so I will allow it to regenerate and you will see how it goes. I mean, I can still post this, but I would rather I get something. Yeah, I mean, this one is okay. So let's allow this. Okay. Allow that. And drag it into Canva. So let's see the difference. You can see that with this, you know, it aligns already with the canvas that I'm working in. So easy peasy. That's it. Yeah. The only thing is that I normally would want um, it to be very up close so that I'll have a lot of space to put the image, even if it means that some of the head will be cut because you want to zoom it out so that you have a large chest space for the image to go. That's what I mean. Okay. Yes. So that's it. So that's the first mock-up. Let's go to the next one. So we'll create the next. And we'll just start with create. And I'll put this here. And I will type here landscape. Put this in bracket so that it specifically produces something which is landscape. And ask it to go to work. So it's going to create our image for us. Yeah, it can be a bit slow, but hey, bear with me. This is life, so we can't, and I'm not editing or fast pacing anything. So it's not one of it. It's not your typical viral video. This is raw and unedited. So the idea is to attract people who want to sit through the boring video and get something done. Okay. So yeah, let's see what will come out. Okay. Interesting mock-up. Let me download and try and make it nicer in Canva and see. I told ChatGPT, even though I've given it some examples, it should be creative. So I think it's trying to be creative instead of copying blindly. All right, let's see. Okay, so you put it in your canvas. I don't. Uh, it the T-shirt, as you can see, it looks faded for me. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. I'm gonna first say I like the concept, but the T-shirt looks faded. So I say I like the concept, but the T-shirt looks faded. Faded. It can send the wrong signal to a potential buyer who might think the T-shirt they will get will look faded. Please make it better. Please make it better. Look brand new extra. Yeah. Well, your mock-up is you branding. It's you telling people how your T-shirt is like. And honestly, if I see this, you feel like, this T-shirt looks faded. Where is it? You know, if you look below here, it looks like somebody has worn it or something like that. I don't know, but um, I want it to look bright. I think it might also be due to the monitor that I'm using. Uh, but let's see what it comes out with. I hope it doesn't overdo it too. Okay, let's wait for it. Okay, I think this is better. I like this. So we're gonna download. I don't know, my download function sometimes does not work as expected. Right, so I'll download this and put it to good use. So I'll drag it. I'm gonna get rid of this one and I'll drag this there. Yeah, this looks better. Okay, so we will copy the next one and we'll create in front of the prompt. I'm just gonna add brand new. Then I will add a landscape to the dimension just so it knows what I'm going for. Yeah, so thing about prompting is that the more you use it, the more you can refine it, you know. All right, let's wait for it to do its magic. Yeah, so the method I'm using is a bit slow. Um, it's a bit slow, but um, we can always do better with this, to be honest. So uh, there are some people who sell on Etsy that talks about batch listing and all of that. Yeah, I think generally you can't even be quick with it if you don't have a lot of images. So as I keep generating images and creating mockups and all of that, the time is coming I would be very quick. Okay. I think what these people don't tell you that from the beginning things will be a bit slow. And when they started, they were very slow. I don't think they were that quick. So they don't give you the whole truth. They make it look like, hey, right from the beginning, you can do things quickly. If you don't have the images, how do you batch upload or batch list? Yeah. And generating the images can be slow because there's no way you can quicken the process of the image generation by, chat GPT. Uh, as it stands now, it is slow, but AI image generators and AI agents, they keep getting better and better. I'm very sure that in the future, it's going to be quicker than this. Okay, we've got a very nice mockup. I like it. You download and I will drag it into my mockup creation space in Canva by uploading. And I try to expand it to fill the entire length and breadth of the canvas. Yes, so I've got my t-shirt here, and that is where I'll put my image. Okay, let's copy the next mockup prompt. And I'll put in here, great. And I'll say a young man wearing a brand new, and I'll add landscape. Mm-hmm. Ah, so we'll leave it to work. It's gonna create the next one. Nice. So I've got my image created. Looks nice. So that's the image. I'm gonna say always allow because I don't know why it does that. So that's the image. Great. Okay, so I've downloaded my image. And we are going to drag it to our Canva workspace. Then I make it bigger. I expand them. Now, in as much as I would have loved the full image, the leg and everything, I need a, a to have access to a bigger part of his chest to be able to you know uh, put the image, because the idea is that we want people to focus on the image. So I really need to expand it so that I will get a bigger space here. Okay, brilliant. So okay, let's look at the next one. We don't need to create everything, but because it takes too much time creating them images, that's just an idea of how you can let ChatGPT do this for you. It to give you the prompt. You start by asking it to give you the prompt, but by giving it some context, and yeah, you when it's creating, you keep improving the prompt, so to speak. And why do you need a brand new? I'm adding brand new to the original prompt because if you don't, it sometimes will produce a t-shirt that looks faded. Like previous images that were created. And I add landscape to the dimensions because sometimes it will give you a portrait. Yeah, so as it creates, you refine the prompt to make it even better. So we're going to create the next one. Let's wait for it. Yeah, so as you can see, like I said, it takes time for the image to generate, but there's no way of making it faster. I don't know whether if I add generate the image faster to the prompt is going to do that, but I would want it to take its time and generate a good image than to rush it and generate a bad one. So yeah, it is what it is for now. I believe that it's going to get better. A time is coming, it will generate it in seconds. And we wouldn't have to wait even for about 30 seconds to a minute. Sometimes it takes even more than a minute to generate. So we've got our image. Nice. Let's make it bigger and see what we got. Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, if you have this as a mock-up, somebody who sees this will be like, that is my t-shirt hanging in there. And that alone will make them feel like buying. The idea is that you want people to feel that this will look good on them. Okay. All right. Let's download that. And I will drag it into my space. I'll bring it here. Expand it to something useful. Yes, that's it. Let's look at the next one. Lifestyle City Cafe moment. I'll put 8. Young woman in a brand new. Let me add brand new black fitted t-shirt, seated at a small outdoor cafe table, sipped iced coffee, blah blah blah. And I'll add landscape this. Then I will enter for it to start creating. Sometimes it just goes blank and you don't even know whether it's creating or not. Yeah, but it does create. That's great. So far I'm impressed with what is coming out. Yeah, and it will keep getting better and better. These AI tools. Yeah, and yeah, it's great. It's great. What you need now is energy and the commitment to show up every day and do the work. The tools are there. I mean, for those who can't have the time, you just have to employ somebody who have the time, the energy, the enthusiasm to do it for you. Yeah. Okay. So let's see the image being created. There are other so-called um, image creators for print on demand business, but um, I've tried a few. I feel like it's not really good, and maybe I might be wrong, but most of these image creation AI companies, they actually talk to ChatGPT. They've got an API that talks to ChatGPT. So I feel like it will be better if you use ChatGPT itself than to use a service that talks to ChatGPT. You know, so in my opinion, it's not really important to sign up to these image creation uh, AI companies and pay money to them when you can just get ChatGPT Plus and you will get the full package because that AI service that says it can generate images for you. Yes, I will say that well, it has trained the model to understand the kind of image that is needed for print on demand and all of that. But hey, you can still use ChatGPT. Yeah, so we've got a beautiful image created. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna download and we'll drag it into our Canva workspace. Let's drag it. Beautiful. I like it. I'm just I'm just gonna expand this a bit just because I want to get more space on the chest. You know, yeah, because we want a larger chest space to be able to put the image, like I've said already. Okay, then we have our next one. And I'll create. Then I will paste the prompt. And I'll add brand new. And I will add landscape. this. Then ask ChatGPT to do its magic. Yeah, for those on Instagram, Instagram streaming is just 1 hour, so it's disconnected. But mm, I can always watch on other platforms anyway, so it's not a big deal. Um, I'm not sure why Instagram only allows for 1 hour streaming, and they don't keep the videos. It's very interesting, Instagram, the way it works. But it is what it is. Okay, so our image is getting generated. We'll give it some time. Brilliant. So we've got our nice mock-up here. Good, good, good. I like it. The model keeps learning, giving me what I want. I really like the t-shirt, uh, mock-ups, which is tied at the knot. It sort of give you a nice vibe. Okay, let's get it on my local machine and we'll drag it into my Canva workspace. So let's get it here. Brilliant. So there we have it. I keep saying I'm going to do the last one, but I think I'll go through all the 9 prompts. It's time consuming as well because this is all that you have to go through just to list one. And I don't think it's worth it. But like I said, I'm doing all of this as also to show people who might want to learn. But as I get more of these mock-ups, I won't be creating mock-ups every day. So, you can see that in subsequent videos that I'll do, the listings will be quick. I just start the live and you see me listing like that. But for now, I'm just creating a lot of mockups and a lot of images to be able to get the resources to do a faster, more efficient work. So I'm gonna try to make the workflow better and faster. It's part of the things I want to achieve in this 365 days because the whole idea is that I want people to be able to learn how to do it quickly, and even people who want to have, let's say, an Etsy shop. They don't have the time and they want to employ me to do it for them. I have to show them that it can be done quickly. Yeah. So we'll work on all of that. For now, it takes time and it's boring, but it's fine. It will get better. Brand. I'm gonna add brand new, and like I usually do, landscape. Put all of that in bracket. Then allow it to create. Let's wait for it. Do, do, do. Okay, so you can see that the image is nicely generated. It's nice. I like it. So let's download. So this is what we call the lifestyle mockups. People see this and be like, I think I see myself here. I can get this for myself and my partner, you know. So it is important that you get nice mockups because it is branding. It is the way you can sell uh, beautiful things. It's a because people would want to see, okay, does this really, is it really something that I would like? You know what I mean? So yeah, it's nice to have this. Okay, I guess the last one is gonna be this one. So it's taking us about more than an hour to go through all of these. Nobody want to go through that. So like I said, I'm still trying to find a way to make it better. Yeah, so let's put this here and add a brand new and I'll add landscape. Okay, so there's a question on from Desmond um, on LinkedIn. He says, "Is ChatGPT 5 available for free users too?" Yes, Desmond, um, I believe so. I have checked my other ChatGPT um, accounts. So this is on one of on my business account, supportadjustmentimpressions.com. So this is like my business Google account. And this one is Chat GPT Plus, but on my personal account, it's also there. My personal account is the free account and it's there. So yeah, it is free. But the thing is that um, they give you credit. And once you run out of credit, that's it. But if you have the plus, the paid one, which is 20 USD, and in the UK where I am, I sometimes pay like £16 because of the exchange rate. And I have unlimited image generation for the whole month, like, on average 30 days. So I feel like it's better if you really are serious about creating something online, like what I'm doing, creating a print on demand t-shirt business on Etsy, Shopify, and other platforms. You need that unlimited image generation. Okay. Uh, in a matter of 1 hour, look at the number of images I have generated. So if I'm not on the paid version, my credit would have run out very soon. And you know, um, so I tell people, and I'm not advertising for ChatGPT. They don't even know that I'm using this. It's from experience. I started by using the free version, and I was just getting frustrated with it because I'll run out of credit and I wouldn't be able to achieve what I want to achieve in a day. So yeah, um, if you have the money, if you want to invest in it, I would say go for it. Yeah, it is free, but it is just some few credit that you are going to get. Okay, right? So I'm just replying to this one again on LinkedIn. Yeah, so as it stands now, if you have the paid version, you have unlimited image generation. I think if you use it too much, let's say you keep generating images from morning to evening, at a point it will not be generating. Um, I think theoretically it's unlimited, but it got its limit. They don't expect that you are going to be using it for about 24 hours and you are generating, but I think you can generate more than 200 images in a day, which I don't, which will be like you working like 8 hours because it takes time to be able to do that. But so theoretically, you have unlimited um, image generation in a day. I hope that answers your question, Desmond. Thanks for hopping on my life. Appreciate that. Okay, so we've got our image ready. I think it's cool. It sounds natural. Somebody who has got a table with some flower in a flower vase, so some coffee and some sneakers and the t-shirt. Yeah. So let's download this and get it into our canvas space. Okay, so we've downloaded that. We'll go to Canva and we will upload that image. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Raw mockups. So that one. I'm gonna upload that and I will drag it into here. Expand it. Okay, so now I've got all my you know mockups. So what I'm going to do is that I will upload all my images that I want to put in the mockup, not all, the one I want to use now. So day one, I had some images. So I'm going to go into the raw, the edited images for Etsy. So I have this here. So let's start from the beginning. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this one because I sort of regenerated that. So, oh, you can see that it is quite huge. Right. Hold on. I thought this does not look like the background is removed. And background remover in Canva is a paid feature, which I'm not going to do that anyway. So, because, hold on, I thought it was removed. Go back to that image. Let me go back to that image for 1 second. I'm going to just search for it. I'll say it's small. Okay. Yeah, it shows here that it's removed. So I'm not sure why. Because if I put my cursor on, you can see that once it has these small boxes at the background, it means it has no background. So why does it appear here like it's not removed? Let me see. Okay. Yeah, this one is better. Oh, okay. I see. All right. Yeah, so let's position it well. Small step, big feels. Beautiful. You can copy the same thing. And you come here, you paste it. Then you sort of make it in a way align with the how the t-shirt is. Feel natural. Okay. Then we have the next mockup. The next mockup, you paste it. You paste the next one. Let's make it a bit nicer. Paste this one. Let's bring it a little bit up here. Just paste this. Then we paste it here. It looks like the T is gonna be a problem, so I'm just going to, just twist it a bit so that it doesn't. What is it doing? It's not tea, it's some cold drink. Like maybe it could be coffee. I said tea, apologies. Yeah. Then let's paste this here. Make it a bit bigger. Okay. Then we have this. Yeah, because it's, she's sort of turned a bit sideways. We need to make sure that we tweak it like that. Okay, so we've got all our mockups in place. Brilliant. So start from 10 up to 17. Does it mean that we don't have? We don't. Should be. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 8. Let me see. Okay. Normally we want 9 images, but it's fine. It looks okay, to be honest. So we don't want to waste too much time on one listing. Okay, so what we do is we can name this mockup 2. We come here, we click download. We don't have to select all because we don't want to download everything. We just want to download starting from number 10. So we have to check the ones that we want to download. Then you click done, then you hit download. And you're going to get your download into your local. Okay, so I will place it. So day one, I created some folder known as edited mockups. I'm going to create a folder known as edited mockups. Then I would drag it in here, unzip it. Then I will now come to this place and I will drag everything in here. So this is my Etsy listing site. So I want to choose one of them to be the thumbnail, the first picture that the client will see. So which one sounds nice? Let me see. First, it's just thumbnail. I would probably go from this, and the rest will become the lifestyle. So we've got this, that. There we have. So white followed by black, white followed by black, followed by white, followed by black, followed by white, followed by black, followed by white, followed by black. And that. Oh, okay. It was one of them that I didn't put in the the image. Okay, interesting. So which one is that? Oh, okay. This one. Okay, it is interesting because I think it just disappeared. Yeah, this one didn't have it. It sort of disappeared, so I didn't catch it. Okay, never mind. We can do it now. Just make sure to straighten it, make it a bit bigger. Not too big. Let's position it a bit to the left. Then I'm gonna just remove this and say mockup underscore. I mean something like that. I would change it anyway. Oh yeah, let's leave it as it is. Oh yeah, I can make it 18 just so that it aligns with the numbers I've already downloaded. And I will say I will click current page and download only that one. So I'm gonna put that one here. Okay, so I'll come to here. I will delete this and I will drag the correct one here. Brilliant. The next thing is that I want to generate a video. And what I do is that I use Canva to generate the video. Very simple. So you just So I'm just going to make it video 2, and you just go to share, download, and you change the PNG to MPK4. Then you specify which pages you want it. So it's we're starting from number 10 for that. So we've got that. You click on done, then you download. So it is going to generate an MP4 video based on the mockups. Because some people don't have time. Some people just prefer the video instead of the image. And Etsy says that people who do listings with videos have more conversions than those who don't add videos. Well, as to whether that is really true or not, I mean, that is their platform and that is what their research says. So if I can just generate a video, easy peasy, why not? I make sure that I do that. So I've got my video and I come to my listing area in Etsy and I will add it in here. And it's gonna upload. This is how I get my video. Let me just in this way. I always want the chat to be the last. So I've got white, black, white, black, white, black, white. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, now we have to do the title. So for the title, again, I use ChatGPT to help me do that. So yesterday, what we did with the title is that so you can say, first of all, I'll copy the instructions in Canva here. And I will tell ChatGPT to I'm looking for yes, I will tell ChatGPT. So I'm going to say, write a title for the t-shirt listings from the image. Small steps, big feels. Small steps, big feels. And I will add this, what I copied from Canva. I'll just get rid of this title. That's included that buyers would use to set for this item. ChatGPT will generate a title for me. Okay, so I've got my title. Okay, it says here's an Etsy SEO optimized title for small static views. Yep. Let's copy that. It looks okay. So you just copy and put it in here. Most epic feels t-shirt, retro sneakers, rainbow pasty, inspirational graphic t-shirt, blah blah blah. The problem though is that the title is should be between 1 and 40 characters. So I'm just gonna give it the same instruction back. So that it truncates it. Yeah, this is better. I like it being delineated this way. Okay, so that's the title and description. So write a description for this. And I'll add this thing. What makes your item special? Bias, blah blah blah. I've copied that from Etsy, and I will give it to ChatGPT. So yeah, we're trying to revive this store because 3 months on Etsy, due to lack of consistency, in my opinion, I've not been really successful with it. So trying to work hard on it to make sure that this store starts printing cash. Hopefully, I'm giving myself 365 days, 1 year to try and get this store to 10K in revenue monthly. As to whether I'll be able to be successful, I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes. So it's generated a description. Nice. Let's copy that. We put it in here. Okay, so the rest, I'll allow it to be like that. The pricing, I will leave it as it is. Then we come to the tax. T-shirts, gift for her, gift for him, inspirational. I'm just gonna say, generate a tax. A tax that can go with this listing. So I will allow you to generate it. Generate that. Retro groovy t-shirt. Okay. It shouldn't be too long though, but this works fine. Then we have positive code t-shirt. They say that the tax helps people finding you. This one is too long, I think. Motivational. So I'm going to just copy everything. What I do is I copy everything, put them here, and just cut and paste. So you can see here that it's copied everything. So I'm just motivational slogan shirt. I'm just going to cut the rest. I'm just gonna get rid of the motivational and just make it slogan shirt. I don't even know whether that is a good tag. Vintage sneakers t-shirt. It looks to me that is too much in terms of words. So instead of t-shirt, I'm gonna make it T. And I'll cut all the rest. Rainbow aesthetic tee. Uh, hmm, I'm just gonna make it aesthetic tee. Ooh, uplifting message t-shirt. I'm just gonna make it uplifting message. Boho retro graphic tee. I'm just gonna remove the graphic and that's it. So all 13 tags are in place. These materials are fine the way it is. Subsection, it looks more like motivational. I'll put it there. I'll set it to automatic, so it's gonna renew the listing. I think after 3 months or so. Then we click on publish copy. It's just telling you that when you publish, you're going to be charged 20p USD for each new listing. But because I am on XC Plus, I have 15 free listing every month. So yeah, that's it. So I've got my listing in my store. What I can do is for me to see that it's in there. I can view on Etsy. So it appears on Etsy like this. Okay, and somebody want to go through the image. This is how it appears. I mean the video mockup. So that's it. Yeah, so that is it. So I've done my first listing. It was a long process getting all the mockups and everything. Yeah, but the mockups are really important. You need professionally made mockups because it's what people see when they want to buy your you know your product, your listing. So you shouldn't be lazy with it. You will need to spend time and create nice mockups. Unless you are some big influencer and people will buy anything you put there. But for most of us, you don't have any credibility. So people need to see things that makes it look credible. So one of the things that makes it look credible is a professionally made mockup. And yeah, now we don't need to worry about doing it ourselves. AI can do everything for us. So it's brilliant. Okay. So let's try to see if we can do the other listings. I've got a program today, so normally on Saturday I can spend like the whole day working on this because I've got Saturday is the day that I've got to myself to build my business. Because I've got a program, I might not be able to do it the whole day, but definitely I'm going to do an afternoon session and an evening session of day 2 because we need to maximize Saturdays and Sundays. Monday we go back to work, do our day job, but these days are for my business. And we really want the store to start bringing some money. Okay. So what which one is the next next one, I'm just trying to gather my train of thought here. The next one, let me look at my list for 1 second. Just wondering which product is featured in my store at the moment. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that the stickers are the one showing now. Not supposed to be so. I need to change the featured items because Father's Day is over. So how do I do this? I don't like, the featured items is Father's Day, but Father's Day is over. So I need to change that. And how do I do that? That's what I'm looking to do. All right. I'm just gonna come to info and appearance. Shop name and appearance. Dashboard. Dashboard. Listings. How do I change? How do I change this? I'm looking for a way to I'm looking for a way to make this look better. Okay. That's good. I am looking for a way to make this look better. Because as it stands now, if I go to my shop, marketing, Etsy ads, sales and discounts, social media. It's just social media. Social media, shave, custom web address. Nope, I don't want any custom web address, not at this stage in this business. And if I'm gonna even get a custom web address, not with Hoover. In my first Etsy store, I got one with them, and it was just, I don't know, it's expensive, and A whole lot of issues. I didn't like it. Um, okay. There is a what I'm trying to do is to arrange things in my store. But as it stands now, I don't like the way it is arranged. Opening a new tab because it says here the featured items. I want to change the featured items. Okay, let me click on edit shop. Okay, and what are the things I can edit here? The featured. Yes, I want to edit my featured items. Edit queue. Yeah, I think this is how it's done. Okay, so I am going. I want to. I want the featured items to be the new ones that I've just created. So if I come to not search for a listing. So let me go to here and say small step, big fields. So I'm gonna come here and type small search big fields. You always want your featured items to be the very ones that you've created, the new ones that you've created, because those are the ones that will be on the top. Yeah, that's the first one. And we have strength in softness. Strength in softness. Strength in soft. Strength in softness. And if we go back to the store, the devil is a liar. Mostly, I used to start my listings with gift for him or her and all of that because people from the rest of that day, people when they are searching for stuff on Etsy. They don't. That's what they search for. Like they type gift for him or her and all of that. So I'm not sure whether that is still working so far. If I by starting like that, it's not really made me any money. So, I don't know, but I'm going to make it devil is a liar. Yeah. And what else? Uh, be fearless. That's one. Be fearless. Um, be fearless. So the very new ones are the ones I wanted to. We have break limits. Break limits. Break limit. Break limits. Okay, so let's click on done. This change layout thing, standard grid. Yeah. I want to do the mess grade and see how it's gonna look like. Okay, so the mess grade is something like this. Okay, standard grade, something like that. Okay, then none is something like this. Okay, let's keep to the standard grade for now. Save. Yeah, so this will be like my featured versions here. Yeah, so that's it. Add a shop announcement. Uh, I don't know. I don't really have a shop announcement now, so I don't want to force anything there. But yeah, um, this is me. Just my impressions. Okay, let's continue with the listings. We'll do the next one. Okay, so the next listing, we'll just like we do, you copy this one and we get rid of all the images. We'll just leave the size chart, get rid of the video images. Yep, I'll get rid of the title and get rid of the description and maybe get rid of some of the tags. When we get there, we'll know what to do. So that's it. Then what is the next image? Let's go to the next image is, I like it. The next is bloom where you are planted. Bloom where you are planted. So that'll be the next one. To be honest, bloom where you are planted. I don't need to have entirely new mockups. I could use the old mockups if I want it to be quick, or I can create new mockups. Okay, so I will sort of use the same prompt that I used in creating the mockups for the previous listing. So I started by asking it to give me a prompt. But the way I want the mockup to be, I'm just gonna search for that prompt. A mockup prompt. Yes, so I think it's this. Give me 9 mockup ideas. So I'm just gonna copy the same thing. Yeah, this is the old one. Uh, this prompt is the old one. I want. This morning I had a new one. Okay, right. I didn't want to write the prompt again because I already have a working one. Uh, okay, it's fine. Let me look into this one. It might be here. So I'm looking for particular mockup that created these. Yes, this is what I'm looking for. Okay, so I actually told it to give me 5 and it gave me 9. That's interesting. What? What just happened? Okay, so I'm just going to copy this prompt again because it sort of worked. And I will give it back. I will say I want you to create. Some people will give it as a prompt engineer, as a prompt, as a prompt engineer for ChatGPT. I want you. Let's just play with it. No. I want you to create 9 forms to list the t-shirt designs from. So the next t-shirt design is bloom where you are planted. Bloom where you are planted. I'll copy that over then. The more information you give, relevant, I should say, information you give to ChatGPT, the better. We'll create 9 different prompts that will help. Blah blah blah. I want a good mixture of da 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 da. And I will copy bloom where you are planted. So we place this. And also some more copy for inspiration. I've attached some example or use your imagination. You don't just copy everything. I want you to indicate that the t-shirt should be branded brand new, and also add landscape to the size dimension. Just make adding some bit there to make it better, produce a better mockup based on the feedback from the first one. So I'll leave it to do its job. So it's going to give me those mockups. Sorry, prompts to create the mockups. So what I always do is that if I'm not sure of the prompt to give to ChatGPT, I just let it create its own prompt. It understands itself better than I do. Yeah, so see, it has created this prompt. First prompt: lifestyle garden stroll, a young woman wearing brand new white relaxed fit t-shirt walking through a lush flower garden with blooming plants, sun hat in hand, soft golden morning light, canvas style, 3000 by 2250 pixels, 4:3 landscape, no text or designs on t-shirt, deal 3 mockup style. See, and the reason I want to create new mockups is that the message in the t-shirt should go with the mockup, because here it's saying a new white relaxed t-shirt walking through a lush flower garden. There are some mockups that does not go with the message in a t-shirt, and that is why maybe it's important that for every listing you create new mockups. That is time consuming, but instead of using generic mockups, you want creating mockups. If you want people to buy from you, you have to give them the best. You can't just use AI to do all the work and you don't put in any effort. Okay. Yeah, so I want to give the best to my people. So I want to really spend time and do the right thing. It's time consuming. It's a lot of pain and all of that. But hey, you want somebody to give you his or her money in exchange for a service or a product. You need to give it the best. You need to give them the best. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so we're gonna leave it to generate. Okay, so it's generated a mockup. It looks nice, but the only problem is that it is showing the back. So it means that I have to put the image at the back, but the image needs to go to the front. So I'm going to tell the model that nice mockup, nice mockup. The only issue is that it is showing back of t-shirt, the t-shirt, but the image needs to go, but the image needs, but the image I will put in the t-shirt will go to the front, but the image I will put in the t-shirt will go to the front. Will go to the front. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let it create another one. I will download anyway. Just to keep it. So it's asking me that it says you can regenerate this garden where the woman walking to the garden but facing. I would say look off to the side for a candid feel. Say, do you want it to look directly to the camera? Or, yeah. Who doesn't like things to be candid? Yeah, I feel like this image should go to the front uh, instead of the back. Yes. Okay, for those who just joined, we've been doing this live for 2 hours. Just interesting. Perfect. I think it looks better. Okay, let's get it down to our download. Let's go to, yeah, and we drag it. We upload. No, I've given. Sorry, I have uploaded the wrong one. Yeah, I mean, this is the one that we want. We want it to be facing us, not at the back. Nice, feels good, feels brilliant. Okay, it looks good, but we want it to be bigger. We want a bigger chest area so that we can have a bigger space for our image. And this is our image. So if it's something like this, bloom where you are planted. Beautiful. That's what we're talking about. Okay, good. Then let's go to the next mock prompt. We just add create to it. And we allow it to go to work. Okay, so we've got this image. It's not bad. I mean, it looks very AI, but who cares? Um, I think that if you worry too much about people knowing that you use AI for everything, then You are just kicking against progress. Yeah. It's about what you use with what AI creates that matters. So um, I'll come here and I will put it in my Canva workspace where I'm creating my mockups. Yeah. So I've got my family up now. So if you hear some noise at the background, apologies. I can't keep them muted, yeah, throughout the process. They also have to live their lives. Just gonna make it a bit bigger so that we have a bigger uh, space. Oh, we'll copy this. Put it there. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. Okay. Then we will let it create the next mockup. So we've got the prompts created for us already. We just need to put create or generate, whichever verb that you prefer, and we leave it to go to work and we wait. That's it. If you don't have patience waiting, you can't do this business. Yeah, there we have it. We've got our new mockup. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Normally, I would like it to tie the t-shirt, at the hem, at the edge, but this looks like, a t-shirt for a guy, a man, a boy, so it's fine. Okay, we can't tie all the t-shirts at the or knot it. Sometimes you have to make it straight or like this. So I'll download this and as usual, send it to Canva. Let me go to my Canvas page. Yeah, there's an image there. Then we move to the next prompt. We copy and we create. We just have to have two uh, ChatGPT windows so that you don't have to keep scrolling up and down copying the what is it, the prompts. So a place where you have all the prompts at one place and a place where you, some people will copy everything into a spreadsheet. That is also good. But normally I would want to copy everything into a spreadsheet when I'm done with the work and I know the prompt that really work, because sometimes you copy prompts into a spreadsheet and only to realize the prompts didn't give you what you wanted and you have to delete everything and copy again. So yeah, I don't really like. And now honestly, I've stopped copying prompts because now you can tell ChatGPT to give you the prompt that it's good. You tell ChatGPT to the work that you want to do to generate the prompt for you, and it will you give the prompt back to ChatGPT, and in most cases it will generate a better prompt than you would do. If you're able to describe what you want to achieve very well, give all the necessary details, it will always give you a very good prompt. So some people used to sell prompts. I don't see the sense in buying prompt from anyone because ChatGPT can give you the prompt that you need to do your work. You just have to give it the context. So now the the switch, it has moved from prompt engineering to context engineering. Okay, because the AI, the LLM, the model that you are using, it can give you the prompt if you're able to give it the right context. So ability to present the right context, presenting the background and all the nuances that you need or that is needed. Once you give everything to the model, then you tell it to provide prompts based on that to give you the prompt that you need to execute the work that you want. So don't worry about prompt now. People were saying, "Oh, I'm going to train to be a prompt engineer," and that job will not pay anymore. So that is AI. It even disrupts itself. The things that AI brought about, as the jobs that AI created, like prompt engineering. We had people being paid six figures as prompt engineers. Now, all of those people are going to lose their jobs because we've realized that you can even let the AI create its own prompts and you give it back to it to give you what you want. What you need is context, and domain knowledge. Okay. And even with the domain knowledge and the context, you can still help ChatGPT or the whichever LLM you are using can give you the context. So for example, if I don't understand the context of something, I can ask ChatGPT the context and it will give me. So now what you really need is the logical step-by-step thinking, okay, to problem solving. So the issue had always been critical thinking. If you're a critical thinker, you survive in any field. Okay. Because if you're a critical thinker, you know step by step what to tell the LLM and it will give you the information. And based on that, you build a step by step problem solving process. Okay. So we've got our beautiful picture here. Let me see. This is okay. I'm just wondering whether there will be enough space for me to put my image, but let's see. I'm going to download it and I will put it back into my workspace. try and make it big. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll yeah, I'm going to hide the flower. Yep, because I want the chest. I want a bigger chest to put my image, and the focus should be on the image on the chest more than any other thing. Yep, because of the flower, I have to make the image a bit smaller, but it's all right. It feels like the image is on the flower. I think it's fine. I did not bring the flower, but I've expanded the image a bit, but it looks okay. One second, let me see. I'm gonna put the image back into the original image. Let me copy this. Let's bring it back. See, paste. Too big. Yeah, flower is gonna be an issue. I want it. It's the flower sort of. And the image cannot be on the flower. It makes it weird. It looks like the image went underneath the flower. So fortunately, I need to expand it. I want it to reveal the flower in the basket. It sort of gives that vibe of somebody who loves flowers, plants. But I also need that space. Maybe I have to tell ChatGPT so that it sort of focuses. So if you shrink it too much, it's not really good. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Yeah, okay, good. Yes, I'll show you the next one. Right, so the image is generated. We are going to download and put it back into Canva. Okay, so we copy our design and we put it in the t-shirt here. Right, guys, I'll be right back. I have to switch places because my workplace is closer to our kitchen and my missus is busy now at the kitchen with my daughter at the background. So I need to switch places so that we don't get distracted or have a lot of noise at the background. So one second, guys. So um, let me do that and we'll continue. Okay, but I believe that you're all following and it's very, very easy. Right, guys, I'm back. So, yeah, thanks for waiting. So, we've got our mockup in there. Let me expand it a bit. We've got this mockup and the image there. Let's move to the next one. So, the next one is number 6, lifestyle countryside porch. Copy that and I will hit create. And ChatGPT will do its magic. We just have to trust and obey. Okay, looks nice. All right, so that is our um, prompt. Let's download that. You can see all of these images have got flowers at the background and everything. So it evokes that feeling. And for people who love flowers, this will be very appealing to them. Okay, so that's the whole idea, you know, creating the right psychology. All right, um let's get it to our space here. Uh, day 2, or mockups. Yeah, that's why I just like dragging it. You have to go through all this. It's too long. If you just drag it, you don't have to go through all of the various directories. Nice. Uh, we want to make it a little bit bigger so that we can have that big chest space, you know, to be able to put our image. So, no, maybe. just a little bit. Yeah. Yes, so that's it. Then we go to the next process is like that. Create. And we wait. Right, apologies, I got distracted a bit. So yeah, we've got our image generated. It looks nice. I really like it. It looks good. Let's undo this. You could clearly see how ChatGPT image generator could generate very wonderful models for us to use. You know, and even if you're on a free version, it can still generate. Just that you run out of credit very soon. Because these images are powerful, and you need a lot of credit. So I always tell people, like the question that Desmond on LinkedIn asked, it is always, in my opinion, a good idea to invest in the paid one because it's worth it, to be honest. Believe me, I'm not really the type who will rush to pay for something because the thing is that these SaaS companies, it will keep coming. And if you want to pay for everything, the time is coming that you use all your money for subscriptions, you know. And most people are rushing to create SaaS companies. When I say SaaS, in case you don't know, software as a service company. And most software as a service company are now powered by AI. So AI software powered companies. And because AI is in vogue, most people are now rushing to create companies and their products are rubbish. Okay. So if you are not careful, you'll be paying for products that are just rubbish. They don't deserve your money. But some products really deserve your money. But if you are dishing out your money to them, you shouldn't bother because the value you get is astronomical. And for me, ChatGPT is one of them. If you do the paid version, the value you get is astronomical. So it's not, uh, it's not a waste of money at all if you want to do the paid one. All right, so I think it's okay. Then we have the next one. All right, we wait. Okay, we've got our image. Not too bad. I'm going to download and work with it. sorry. It could have been my husband. The idea is that you want to expand your image so that you've got enough chest area. It's really important because you want people to see the image on the t-shirt. Any other thing enhances it, but if people don't really see how the image looks like in the t-shirt, then whatever is around the background and everything, the aesthetics doesn't matter. So yeah, that's it. Let's move to the last one. I can feel my how hot my laptop is. Actually, it's my fault. Yesterday, I should have switched it off. When I finished working yesterday, I left it on throughout the night. So I'm not surprised it's feeling hot. Yeah. After this listing, I'm going to end the live and put it off. And we'll continue in the afternoon. Yeah. Because I have to get ready for a program. Okay, so we've got this also. Not too bad at all. I like it. I always like the mockups with the tied, the knotted t-shirts. It gives this vibe that only people who do this kind of business can understand. Mhm. Okay, we will get it to Canva. Yeah, looks good to me. I have enough space to put my image. Yeah, so that's it. So we started from 19 up to 27. Okay, so now that we've got all our mockups, what we need to do is download. So I'm going to make image 3, 90, from 19 to 27. We download everything. We just quickly go through to see that everything is okay. So we don't have any issues anywhere. And I want to restart the page, make sure that everything is well integrated. Brilliant. Okay, so 19 to 27, let's download. So you scroll down to 19. I mean, I can start on a new workspace instead of making this taller and taller and taller. I sort of want everything also in one place. So that gives us one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have about 9. That's good. Let's download everything. Let's download everything and we will start our listing. All right. I'm just creating a folder to put everything in it on my local. That's what I'm doing now. Okay. I've got my image I'm going to use for the listing. And I will come to, let's see, I've already copied one of my old listings and made space for me to upload these images. There we go. So I've got my images. I'm going to use this as the first. And I'll put this here. So black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white, white. Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. So the next thing is that from 19 to 27, I also produce an image out of it. Sorry, a video out of it. Because Etsy, we are told, like video listings too. They say that it potentially could increase your conversion. So if we can easily generate a video by changing PNG to MPK, then let's do it. So again, we want 19 to 27. Done. Let's download. Yeah, so I've been doing the live now for over 3 hours. So fatigue is settling in. After this listing, I'm going to end it. And we will continue in the afternoon or in the evening. Yeah. Today is Saturday, so we are going to really maximize the day to do a lot of work because once we start a new week, it's our day job, right? So Saturday, Sunday after church is a day that we really do our business. Yeah. If you want free life, you have to work for it now. It doesn't come easy. Right, our video is ready. So we will go back to Etsy and I will drag the video here. Okay, it's 100% complete. Now the next thing I'll do is I want to start creating the titles, writing the titles for this listing. So I'm talking about this listing. Where is it? Let me close some of the tabs. So many tabs. Let me close those I don't need. Don't need this. Yes, so this listing that says bloom where you are planted. So, like I have been saying, we already have a prompt that works for title. I'm just going to set title. Then I'll set for the front. So what I do is that I copy this. It says title include keyword. So I'm going to say create a title for the t-shirt listings from the image. What's the name of the image? Bloom where you are planted. Bloom where you are planted. Then after doing that, I add, sorry. So doing that, what I do is that I go back here and add this one. Okay. So bloom where you are planted, t-shirt, inspirational graphic, blah blah blah. It's generated a nice title for me. So I just copy that and put it here. All right, and the next thing is that I want description. So I copy the prompt here and I will tell it to write a good description. Listing. Then I will add what I copied. I need to go to work to write me a nice description. And I'll just copy and put it there. Easy peasy. Shouldn't take long. I have to refresh it. Okay, it didn't do the work, so I need to tell it again. I think it's become a bit slow. Sometimes the slowness may be due to, your machine also. I believe it's not always because ChatGPT is slow in general. I think this laptop may be coming to its end, even though I'm using MacBook. And I bought it, I think, about 4 years ago. Probably need to buy a new one. I don't know. It's, it's a very short title. Description. Let's put the description in there. Then we come to the tags. That for the tags, No, I don't think I would want to change anything. Uh, I'll just remove. I'll just make it. I'll just add. I'll just let's say remove some and add flower, flower lovers. You know, nature lovers, gift for mom. Yeah, those things are fine. And for the subsection, hmm, I would say mindset and motivation, really. And I publish. So we'll leave it to publish. And that's it. I view it here on Etsy. So this is how it appears in my store on Etsy. It looks good to me. As to whether it will look good to a potential customer, I have no idea. But it's a numbers game, baby. You just have to keep creating, and hopefully somebody will find some of them useful and buy. Okay, so it's a lot. It's not obviously not an easy thing. So all of these people who makes it look so easy on YouTube are lying to you. Now, they may not be lying to you 100% because if somebody have done this for about 3 to 5 years, it will become easy for them. I'm sure those who have been doing it for years have a way of listing quickly. And if already your shop is doing well, you don't need to make everything perfect. I sort of create new mockups. I try to create new mockups for every listing and all of that. If you've got a shop that is already doing well, you don't need to create new mockups for every image. You can use the old mockups. I've got a lot of very good mockups already on my local machine, on my laptop, and some I've uploaded into my Google Drive that I could have used instead of letting ChatGPT generate everything again. But because I don't have that credibility, my store is have not had any sale. I'm trying to make sure that everything looks perfect. But once I start getting that credibility, my store looks good and all of that, people know that, my t-shirt is good. I have reviews. I just need that one person who will buy something from the store and give me a review. And that's it. It's going to open doors for me. I'm hoping very soon I'm going to get that person. But you're not just hoping. I'm not just hoping. I'm doing the work. Okay. And I know that I'll find that person very soon. So thank you. There have been about 4 people who have stayed with me throughout. Um, I have one person watching me on what's the platform, Twitch, and I have 4 people watching me on X. I don't even know why you would watch me because I'm not popular, I'm not famous, I'm not, you know, somebody that can do wonderful, nice videos. Yeah, my daughter is calling me. So, yeah, I have to go now. I thank you for joining me. We'll do another session in the afternoon after I've come back from a program. Take care. See you later. And let's keep building. Bye.